Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20+ years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we'll be showing you how to replace the rear door lock actuator in this 1995 Accord, same as any 94 to 97 Accord sedan or station wagon. And tools you'll need are pretty straightforward: Phillips screwdriver, regular screwdriver, a putty knife and rag or a door panel clip tool, and you might need a large Phillips screwdriver or a bit and ratchet, which I'll show you later. And we're going to kind of speed through taking the door panel off. If you want to see this in regular time or regular motion, just check out our other videos for door panel remove and replace. And once we get through this,
once you have your door panel off, you're going to want to remove this bracket, which is going to allow you to take your water shield off. And as you can see, somebody's pretty much just ripped through the water shield on this car. I don't recommend doing it because the water shield helps keep the water out of your car. So after you've removed your door panel and your water shield, you want to use a Phillips screwdriver and remove this Phillips screw right here. That allows you to push this guide back and then down and pull it out. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove these 3 screws back here for this lock mechanism. And if you're lucky, like on this car I think has been apart before, so the screws come right out. If your car's never been apart, then you need one of 2 things. This is called an impact driver. But this is a little on the expensive side. This is the right tool for the job. You actually put it in and then you twist and then you use a hammer to bang it, and it actually both drives into the screw and unturns it or releases it. But more likely you can get a bit with a large Phillips head and put that in and get them off, because on this you would actually use a ratchet driver and you have more leverage. You push it in and peel it off, and this only costs maybe $2 or $3 at the most. So, but luckily, again, okay, so I can remove these screws. So your next steps to get to the lock actuator are to remove this bolt here, and this is bolting the window channel. So you're going to want to kind of reach in here and pull the window channel, and now that allows the lock to start moving down. Okay, you need to pull these rods from their clip here. Remove this Phillips screw from inside this lock mechanism. And then this lock mechanism, once that screws out of there, which it's most of the way out of there, it actually just pries off the door. It's got a little, it's a little clip that gets secured by that screw. Okay, and then what you need to do is pull on this window channel enough to slide your mechanism down. This unplugs here, and then you want to actually reach in back here and you pinch the clip in behind. The clip just has a couple ears that stick to the door. Push that clip in as well. I'm sure they had to put 2 clips, but they did. Okay. Basically pull your whole actuator assembly out. There's 3 Phillips screws right here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once you've unscrewed those now, okay, you can see back here is where the actuator is actually hooked on. So you kind of pull it forward and then off. Okay, so there's your actuator off. Okay, and then to put it back on, this is a perfectly good working actuator. So you kind of slide it up there, push it forward, get that ear in behind on, and then lined up, and then put your screws back in. And you know, put the screws down in there and just kind of wiggle it just a little bit, get the screw to go in, and do your other 2. I'm just kind of moving it back and forth until those screws hit a hole, and then putting them in until they tighten. And get them firm. They don't have to be incredibly tight, but they need to be firm. And now you want to put your actuator and lock assembly down in through this hole. Okay. And then start out below, obviously, this window channel. Okay, so here's your actuator, and you want to basically be, when you're removing it and putting it back in, you're pulling this window channel forward so you can get your actuator up through there. Okay, so with this arm, I'm grabbing hold of that window channel, pushing my assembly up in there. Once the rods kind of get clear of, there's a the bracket for the window channel. Once the rods are clear of that, then I can plug these little plugs back in. Okay, plug this in. Get it roughly up in there, and then I can put my rods back in. The shorter one goes on top, the other one on bottom. Okay, now I can clip this guy in and just push. Now reinstall this screw. Over here, lift up the mechanism, get that lever through. Kind of start with the bottom one. Tighten up the bottom one just a little bit so it kind of pulls these into place. It's all through in. Now you can tighten it up. Okay. Now put the bolt back into your window channel here. Tighten that up. Do a quick test. So everything's working great. And then put this in right underneath. Okay. Get these tabs in. Oh. Get that outside. And then get these tabs in, pull it forward. And then take your screw and tighten that up. Okay, now you can put your water shield back on and your door panel back on, and you're all set. Unfortunately, this car doesn't have much of a water shield left, so we'll just put this bracket back on and then our door panel and be good.
And we're going to speed through putting the door panel back on here. Again, if you want to see this in regular speed, just check out our other videos for the door panel replacement. And beyond that, we hope this helps you out. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.